Yo, this is Real Ghana, World Boxing. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back on the stream here. So yeah, I just got news that the boy Manny Pacquiao, man, trying to follow in Floyd's footsteps, man. He's going over to Rizin. And I find that kind of funny though, I find that very funny because Pacquiao was like, he was very critical of Mayweather when he went to Rizin, and Mayweather fought Teshin, you know, in a celebrity match. It was a celebrity match, and he disposed of Teshin fairly easily, And then Pacquiao put out that tweet saying that he vows New Year's resolution is he vows to fight guys same size as him and whatever that means. But now he's over there, And actually, is this a bad thing for Pacquiao? Because let's think about what Pacquiao, his plans were to you know his plans were to fight some of the PBC fighters at 40, at his age, was that something that he should be doing, or should he be in these kind of matchups? Because the guy shouldn't. Pacquiao's a legend, man. He shouldn't be fighting younger guys at this point in his career, man. He really shouldn't, man. He's 61-7, man. He had 68 fights, man. You know, well 70 fights. He had a DQ, but yeah, I mean not DQ. He had a no contest, I believe, but two of them. At 40 years old, man, should not be fighting. His last fight with Adrian Bronner was a wash, But I think he's better off taking these little funny matches, man. But it's just funny how he's like, trying to, do exactly what Mayweather did. He's doing exactly what Mayweather did. But he was talking about it earlier, man. So it's like, you just be careful how you talk about people, man, because you end up doing the same thing, man. It's crazy. So, anyways, I found that kind of funny, they said he might be on the Rizin 15. Who's he gonna fight? The same exact guy Mayweather fought? Is he gonna fight Teshin? Is he gonna fight Teshin? Because I guess Teshin is the most popular guy in Rizin. So who else is he gonna fight? But I think actually for Rizin, this may be a bigger opportunity than Mayweather because Pacquiao, being that he's closer to that side, being that he's closer to that side, he probably get way more, fans come in to support, I mean, because Mayweather's a worldwide, celebrity, but Pacquiao is on a bigger scale worldwide than Mayweather is by far, So Pacquiao going to Rizin in Japan, oh yeah, that's gonna be major, you know what I'm saying? So it's actually a good move for Pacquiao, I think. I just find it funny that he's doing he's doing what Mayweather was doing. It's also man, it's crazy, man. I wonder if he's gonna get paid more, Mayweather. Whether I don't care. I'm just wondering if I don't care what the money amount is. I'm just wondering. I'm more likely he is. You know, like I said, man. Globally speaking, Pacquiao's on a much larger scale than Mayweather, in my opinion. Especially in that region. Japan. Uh, yeah. So it's a funny news that I ran across, man. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of funny. You know, um, being that Pacquiao is not fighting Errol Spence, I know that's not gonna happen. We know that's not happening. He's gonna look elsewhere. Keith Thurman fight is a possibility, but it looks like that's gonna be put on the back burner. Cause I mean, if Mayweather, I mean, if Pacquiao goes to Rizin and likes what he's doing, he might do a couple of fights there. I don't know what the contract entails, but I just say he's gonna be signing something, or they're gonna be making some announcement pretty soon. So uh yeah, I just find that kind of odd though. But anyways, that was on that note, man. I'm just gonna move on to what I really want to talk about, and of course that's the big matchup this next weekend. Look, it's gonna be a spectacular fight, man. I just can't wait. April 13th. We got Claressa Shields and Christina Hammer, man. Christina Hammer and Claressa Shields. This is what we got going on. And will this fight here, will the result of this fight determine who's the greatest woman of all time? Will it really determine that? Because I'm trying to figure that out. Is Katie Taylor sitting in the background saying that, I can make bigger, her schedule of fights is actually more impressive, her upcoming schedule, because she's gonna fight Delphine Pearson, like I said last time, and she's also gonna fight uh Amanda Serrano. But you know, Claressa Shields, man, coming into this fight, is ready. It's ready. They saying, Hammer's talking about she has some weight issues and all this, but Hammer's look bigger than her at the weigh-in. So I mean, I don't know what Hammer's talking about. You know what I'm saying? She's talking. Hammer gets real personal sometimes. In her little slick ways, but but you know, Hammer's coming in. Hammer's coming in. Looking for, she must come in looking to bully, with the jab, pushing off Shields. That's what she's probably gonna do, And I just think that in order for Claressa Shields to survive, she's gonna have to go to the body, and she's gonna have to definitely show like a true warrior spirit. You know what I'm saying? She got to dispose of Hammer early, maybe early, or maybe just do a lot of damage, throughout the fight. But it all depends on how she goes to the body. You know, yeah, I just don't. I like the build up, man. I like the build up. I wish that we would have heard more about these two, like more in the spotlight, because it would have made a fight bigger, made a fight bigger. It's taking place in Atlantic City, and I just think that it deserved more attention. It does. If you calling it the greatest woman fight of all time, the winner will be the greatest. You know, uh, yeah, I don't know, because like I said, Christy Hammer and Layla Ali at that was a big time. Although that was four weight divisions, I believe. Uh, Christy Martin was going up to fight Layla Ali. They had no. It's like Layla Ali was totally avoiding Ann Wolf, and she was searching for somebody who she can just beat the hell out of, and that was Christy Martin, man. I think that was like a fourth round knockout or something like that. Yeah, Layla Ali, man, was really. I mean, now that if you look back on her career, man, it's like really not really nothing to even talk about, man. Layla Ali had a real protected, padded career. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't in any tough fights. She had no real obstacles. You know, it was just like, man, at the time she just wanted to be the only one getting recognition. And I think let's look at that though. Layla Ali do more damage to women's boxing? Did she do, because she wasn't out to make the big fights. All she had to do was fight Ann Wolf, and that would have been a spectacular fight, man. That's all she had to do was fight Ann Wolf, and she didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? She avoided Ann Wolf like the plague. You know what I mean? So now we come to and what happened after that was like, it just the sport kind of fell off, man. It kind of dwindled. You know what I'm saying? It disappeared. And that was a very unfortunate thing there. But I think that I don't know. I think that the little women, as far as like the lightweights, you know, have a chance to really show improve, this time around, because the lightweights have a lot of people, a lot more competition down there, and it's a lot more competition. But Curtis Shields and Hammer have much to say about that, man. They have something to say, man. They come in to bring on a spectacular fight, man. And I just think it all depends on how. Uh, hey, you know what? They both training, and Hammer's coming off of an injury. She coming off of injury, and then she fought Tori Nelson, who's a common opponent of Claressa Shields, and she did the same thing Claressa Shields did with Tori Nelson, man. And that was just beat her to a unanimous decision. But I didn't really see much in that fight. I didn't really see much in that fight. I just saw that it was just an easy boxing match there, easy boxing match. But going back to Hammer's career, man, when she got dropped by Anne Sophie Mathis, we seen a weakness there where if she holds, here's what I'm getting out of that. If she holds Claressa Shields, man, if she holds Shields, man, Shields should keep punching, man, keep punching, because she's gonna be holding one of her arms. That's what Hammer likes to do, hold arms and shit. She gonna be holding arms, and if they fighting in the U.S., and Chris Shields do what Anne Sophie Mathis did and clock Hammer while she holding it and she falls, that's gonna be a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no home cooking this time around. Hammer's not gonna get any home cooking because she got knocked down by Sophie Mathis, and they didn't say anything, man. The referee just like, so gosh, what am I gonna do? He's thinking. He went to the side of the ring. He was like, man, he's like, what am I? They was talking to his superior. You know what I'm saying? Gave Christina Hammer some time, and then they gonna call it a DQ. You know what I mean? A no contest or whatever. You know, hitting behind the head, they say, but it wasn't no hit behind the head. So it was like that's what happened. You know, so now coming into this fight, hey man, Shields looking to bully this woman, man. Shields looking to bully, Hammer looking to keep the jab out. But yeah, it's only if you got jab like Jermaine Taylor or Lennox Lewis, you know what I'm saying, you might be able to last a lot of the rounds doing that, but when you're dealing with somebody who's athletic, who could dip, turn, boom, bang to the body, come up top, I mean, I'm just looking for us. That's why his fight is on paper to be a really good fight. They got Chris Shields looks to be the favorite. She's a favorite in this fight. And I just really wish that we get something, man, because man, the men's boxing, man, we're not getting the big fights. We're not getting undisputed matchups. We're not getting undisputed matchups at all. And last undisputed was Terrence Crawford and Terrence Crawford when he grabbed that WBO, was that a 140 at the 140? That was his last undisputed. He was the last, but he didn't defend his undisputed though. So last undisputed for big name undisputed is what I'm saying. Well, that's not true. That's Usyk. But Usyk's like, Usyk older than Usyk got undisputed in the tournament. When he beat Murat Garcia, but I forgot about that. But we talking about big names in America, and Shields in America specifically. Shields is the next in line to get undisputed, and then she gonna have to get some opponents lined up. So as far as Cecilia Brækhus, man, she needs opponents, as well. So she's in a little bind herself. She's gonna have to meet Katie Taylor at a catchweight. She's gonna have to meet Katie Taylor at a catchweight. That's the only way Cecilia can get some shine. Cecilia's been reigning, but it's like Hammer, man. Hammer been reigning for 9 years as a WBO champ, but she ain't got no real opponents. You know what I'm saying? She has no opponents. This is where it's gonna show and prove that you're the best. It's gonna show and prove that this is it, because you having titles with no names. It's not doesn't mean anything to the public. Doesn't mean anything to anybody. So yeah, I like to see some big changes in boxing right now. Big changes coming along. Cecilia, they're all gonna be pressured. This is the thing, they're all gonna be pressured to do something, man. After this fight in women's boxing, they're all gonna be pressured because Amanda Serrano is not gonna be able to hide in the featherweight division for too much longer after this fight. Because look, man, once you get on the world stage, you gotta run with the momentum. That's bottom line. You gotta run with the momentum when you get on the home stage, and hey. That's just what's gonna have to happen, man. Because look, I'm telling you, Amanda Serrano should be fighting Katie Taylor soon. That's another big fight. Should be lined up. Can Eddie Hearn make that matchup, man? Eddie Hearn, one only thing I'm giving credit to Eddie Hearn is that he's consistently been putting Katie Taylor in the spotlight consistently. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the crowd coming with it, but it doesn't matter. She's out there doing her thing, and eventually she is gonna pop for her. You know what I'm saying? She's young. It's gonna pop for her. So as far as but she has, like I said, she has Pearson to get. She has to get at Pearson for that undisputed, and then she has to fight Amanda Serrano, and then she can fight Cecilia at a catchweight. So, anyways, as far as this fight here, it's early in the week. You know what I'm saying? It's early. It's not even Monday yet, but hopefully both women make weight. Don't ruin the undisputed, man. Both women make weight. It's a 10 2-minute rounds. 10 2-minute rounds. They said, Claressa Shields said that they did a study, and they said that that's what the reason why they're giving 2-minute race. Said the study is that as far as women being able to output at a high rate or something. I ain't never heard such nonsense in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be 10-3. It should be 12 3-minute rounds. Bottom line, championship fight, 12 3-minute rounds. Because we're missing out on knockouts. We're missing because we need to stretch it out. You know what I'm saying? Like stretch it out so somebody's gonna get tired. Extra 6 minutes actually it's more than that because it's only 2-minute rounds for them. But if it was 3-minute rounds, it would be extra 6 minutes. We missing out on a lot of fight time with this 2-minute garbage. You know what I'm saying? That will be changed in the future. Expect that. Expect that for sure. I don't even understand why that's even the situation. But look, man, both women suffered knockdowns in their careers. Claressa Shields had a flash knockdown by Hannah Gabriels. Hannah Gabriels a solid puncher. You know what I mean? She had pop. Claressa Shields was able to deal with that pop, and she was able to outbox Hannah Gabriels to stay away from that heavy shot. You know what I'm saying? Christina Hammer, on the other hand, been padded, been kind of protected, but you know, she hasn't had that kind of opposition to put her, other than getting knocked out by Anne Sophie Mathis. Hey man, let's just keep it real, man. She got knocked the fuck out, man. I'm just gonna be honest about that. There's no way around it. People just say what you want. She got knocked out by Sophie Mathis, man. That's his bottom line. But uh, what we got to look forward to is a great fight. I'm just looking forward to breaking more things down. I need to get more technical about this whole thing. But later towards in the middle of the week, I'll be able to get more technical. But I'm just trying to get myself hyped, man. Because I don't have to get it myself. I am hyped, but it's just like I'm trying to get rolling on these videos, man. I need to see more get ready to see that what do you call it on Showtime. They got the whatever that show's called, but it's interesting, man, to see the path to this fight. They both in the States. Should be, I think yeah, they have to be in the States. Fight week, they both in the States. Chris Shields was training at the Olympic Center. I think that was in Colorado, and she went to Miami to wrap up her last part of her training. You know, Christina Hammer flying from overseas. I mean, she need to get herself here now. You know what I mean? Get out. I'm sure she is. And in the